What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Mix Academy. If you're catching it with me live, super pumped to be here with you. We've got some gospel background vocals to mix and get in. Was feeling a little bit thin with just the one singer, and they went and they recorded a ton of stacks and got me a tuned lead vocal. So if you saw the last stream, you know, we were fighting some of the tuning issues. And we won't have to deal with that this time. So we're going to get those dragged in here in a minute. But if you're new to the Mix Academy, I'm multi-platinum mixer with over 4 billion streams, David Glenn, founder of the Mix Academy. And I couldn't be more excited for you to be here and learn how we're mixing these BGVs. So we've got the Headphone Mixing Blueprint. Definitely check that out if you're mixing and you're not at least checking your mixes on headphones. You should be. And this guide is going to take you everything that I know about mixing on headphones. And yeah, so with that, let's go ahead and get these files in the session. And gotta love the botched intro. Let's go for the BGVs here. So we're gonna add this into the folder and then we'll get it organized. Let's see what we got. So we got some more sopranos, we got tenor, alto, all kinds of stuff. Now what I wanna be careful of, these were all labeled just H something. And I'm not sure if these are supposed to replace what we have or be in addition to. So what we're going to do, let's get them all in. And then we'll go from there. And then I'll tell you what, while I do that, let me launch my channel and we get the chat going here. Answer any questions you guys have if you're hanging out with me. I don't know, it's kind of a late stream. Figured that could probably go either way. It could be people hanging out or could be, let's see, there we go, right on. Sweet. So if you are hanging out, let me know. Would love to connect with you. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. So we got that. And now let me go ahead and also switch this over to get me, yeah, it's a little more reasonable for seeing what's going on the screen. Okay, cool. So we're going to make that a little smaller. I'm going to solo them. And for now, I'm going to send them to my all vocals bus. And what do we got here? So, okay. Let's hear something.
Work for me. For God is not a man. Work for me. That he should lie. Work for me.
Okay. It looks to me like this is going to replace, because we have our three parts. We've got our alto, we tenor, alto, and soprano. Looks like some other like soprano 2 stuff going on. Some ad-libs and things. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make all of the existing ones inactive. Yeah, because it looks like the folder was labeled tuned. So now I'm hoping that'll be, okay, cool. And then we'll use the template, but awesome. And we may just mix the lead vocal again. So a couple things to do tonight. First up, let's get this lead out of here. Pull it down to the lead vocal. A little bit of housekeeping to take care of here, and then got a couple of new plugins I've been playing with. One is comes with Pro Tools now. It's this Dynassist, so we'll go ahead and load that. This thing, I only played with it for 10 or 15 minutes on a vocal. It was a rock vocal, and I needed it to just be right up front. And I tell you what, it did the job. It made the record. So I've reached out to them. We're going to see. I may go ahead and upgrade and have a little more play with that. But let's see what we got here. So this is our default. I want to go to, what was it? This Cali. We had a light, hard, and a medium. And what I'm thinking is I actually want to break up the vocal into, so looking at this, we've got a pretty dynamic vocal, so it's pretty chill in the whole first part. Then we get a little more in the medium range, and then we're belting at the end. So I'm thinking we break this up into like 3 tracks. And we're going to duplicate this twice. And then I'm actually had some issues with the whole ARA stuff. So we're going to turn that off. Let's see where we're at here with this. Okay, and then out here. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's must be a committed effect or a yeah, okay. Solo safe aux track or something. And sorry for the low level. That'll come up here in just a minute. So kind of from in here to here, what do we got out here? Let's turn these.
I know it will work. Oh, it will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will work. For God is not a man.
Yeah, so loving it. Got some good performance out of her. The tuning on the existing lead. This is the one we mixed in the last stream. But you can see I loaded all my plugin instances, got kind of caught with my pants down a little bit there. Needed more from it. And because I didn't use my typical system, we got kind of, yeah. But we're going to fix that. I think we're going to mix it again. So this here, now what we want to do is I'm going to turn on Dynassist. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Dynassist for all 3 of those. What's up, Rico? Dude, it's late for you. I almost texted you. I thought it might have been too late. Give a shout out to the producer. His daughter is the artist hanging out with us, man. So glad to see you in here. And then Jason said, hey, Dave, thanks for bringing these amazing teachings. Really learning a lot and looking forward to you joining your program. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I look forward to you joining as well. Lots of great things happening. We're bouncing a bit. Things are a little crazy right now at the Mix Academy, but we're going to be mixing all kinds of stuff here on YouTube and in the membership. So let's go. We've got these 3 here, and what I'm thinking, we need to pull up the right one, make sure it's the right one. Cool. And then what we're going to do is choose, I was messing with these presets, and I think we're going to go light at the beginning. Then for the second section here that we broke out, we're going to go with the medium. And then out here for our hype section, we're going to go ahead and rock this hard preset, which is really going to sit her on top of the mix. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Rico. That's awesome. I'm glad you got the notification. That's cool. Right on. All right. So here we go. Now, I just wanted to get that kind of going there, and we'll see. We may not even use very much compression. We'll see what happens. Probably still use quite a bit of compression, but all right, let's mute the existing lead, and let's come up here to these BGVs. Okay, so a little bit to organize here. We've got our main so let's go our sopranos. I tell you what, if it says soprano, we're just going to grab all the sopranos. Scratch that. I'm going tenor first. Where else? We got some tenor right there. Bam. Tenor, tenor, tenor. Tenor. Cool. Another tenor. Bam. We're going to put this here, and these are all going to go to tenor. Let's solo just the tenor part, and let's get a feel. What are we looking at here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks. So we got a nice even left, right, left, right. Right on. And then we've got a couple of these. We'll probably, we might be able to use Dynassist on this too. And then it looks like we have a straggler there, and that should make sense. Now, what I didn't sometimes not sometimes, almost always I listen through to see, are they the same singer or they're two different singers? You want to make sure, well, you can do what you want, but I like to put, let's say singer A to the left, singer A2 to the right. So it's the same singer, but left, right. And then the second singer stereo. And now you get this nice wide image. You could put the same singer left and right, if that makes sense, but that's not the way I'm thinking. Okay. So then that is, and then all these down here, they're all panned. Okay, cool. Let's hear that. Okay. And then, yeah, that's just, okay. So then now we're going to go grab our alto. Alto. Cool. And then those are all soprano. Spalto. Okay. So we'll put these guys all in alto. And then I'll break down, you guys tell me in the chat if you want to see me break down the processing of what's going on with these backgrounds. I will do that. We'll solo them out and do some before and afters. Otherwise, we'll just keep it moving and mix them in there. But we'll just do the boring stuff now. Pan them out, and let's hear that. Well, these are not going to the bus yet, so now we got to send them to alto. Might need some tuning there, but that's also, we might need some vocal line, kind of line them up a little tighter. So we got our tenor, our alto. Let's hear all those together. Throw in the towel, I remember. Sounds great. Cool. I think my ears were just busted. I was hearing something. Okay, soprano, same thing. Let's just throw it in our template. And we'll start there. It's a little overcompressed right now. We'll see in the mix how it's feeling. Here are those. It looks like these got a little bit mixed up. So we'll hit those, pan them left and right for now. Sometimes I'll pan the tenor slightly out of center, the altos a little bit wider than that, and then the sopranos real wide. But for now, we're just pan it hard left and right. And we'll see what that sounds like. Throw in the towel, I remember. Ah, Rico hooking me up. I'm glad you made it tonight. He said these are in addition to. So there we go. We're going to turn these back on, and it should thicken up real nice. Good looking out. Very cool. So we got tons of stacks. We're going to see how that's feeling. I thought it sounded overcompressed in solo, but it didn't in the track. So we'll see maybe the softer sections. We might have to clip gain that back. I was thinking about using Dynasys on them. I don't know how that would be CPU processing. Probably be okay on this machine, but we'll have to maybe give that a look. Where did the BGVs first come in? I think right here. Yeah, they're way too compressed there. But then this stuff's not registering. Let's see what we got here. God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that. God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith. All right, let's gain stage this thing because it's a little bit messy. Let's go. We've got these buses here. And so for the tenor, I want to see how hot that's hitting. Plenty of there. Nothing crazy there. Doing our due diligence, making sure those upper mids with the gospel vocals don't get harsh. So cool. So each of those is probably going to be fine. And that's because I have my gain staging very conservative in my template. For the BGVs, just when I set up the my gospel template, I forgot that I left them at -18, which is what I start with everything at, but I left them there and started dialing everything in, and I built the template with them at -18. So it's kind of nice to just drag them in from my, I use stereo monoizer and just make every single wave track audio file -18. Let me see, I'm trying to do two things at once here. It doesn't work well for my brain. Anyways, and so I can just drag them in and they're in the template. But in this case, we have multiple stacks feeding this chain. And so everything through the alto, tenor, and soprano looks good. But now BGVs, let's check our gain staging here. It's hitting it pretty hard. So what I'm thinking is, what we're going to do is we're going to take all of the buses back like 10 dB. And then we'll build back into it. So that'll keep them the same balance. Basically, it'll be nice here. And then we'll come up to the tenor. You guys hanging out with me. If you got any questions, I'm just mixing these background vocals, getting them in the template. But we're going to hopefully work over to that lead tonight as well. But you hear anything with the drums you want to talk about, man, if you're hanging out live, you get first dibs, Q&A. What I'm looking for, how's my signal? No, we got to come up quite a bit. So now we can gain stage it back up here. And I'm going to dial this in. Okay, so basically what I did there is I prevented the different parts, voices, buses from smashing the Pro Q3's compression, the dynamic EQ here, and then gain stage it back up after. I think it sounds a little cleaner. We'll know for sure here in a minute, but this is not getting enough of the crush. So let's see what's happening here. I want more. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we're getting that in the ballpark. Just dialing in the template here. A little boring right now, but stick with me. We're going to get some good stuff. And if you haven't already, download that Headphone Mixing Blueprint. I'm going to take you through the gear I use, but more importantly, the techniques and how you can use the exact same headphone correction system that I use for free. It's a guy over on Reddit, and I've been loving it for the last couple of years. Put all that in the Headphone Mixing Blueprint, free download, link in the description. So we've got these BGVs, and they're a little bit cleaner. I want this crush in the mix, and then now let's take a look at how our signal's processing here. Yeah, now we're in the ballpark of where I like to be here. Let's see. Sounds great. Okay, so let's go to the high point and we'll work backwards. So we're going to check out. So this guy right here, every time the background sing, the BGVs, it's pushing the music down just a little bit in the main frequency range of what the background vocals are doing. And so it's just kind of nudging the music out of the way. We talk about dialing this in some of the early streams. So definitely want to check those out if you're interested in learning how we're keeping the music lively and up, but then when the background vocals come in, it's just kind of pushing them down a bit. All right, so BGVs from the top. It sounds good at the high point there, and I could probably turn up my monitoring a little bit. Now what I want to do is check out here in the softer sections and see, do we still get that unnatural heavy compression? I'm going to take so this whole beginning of the song, I don't think we need any parallel compression. Let's see how that sounds. Ooh, this is cooking too much output. I like the compression. I don't like how much we're... Okay, so it's nice right there. That sounded good. Let's come back. Yeah, so it's just this first section. We really don't want much, if any, right here. Tell you what, we're gonna go back off all of these compressors. So backing off there. Got a little bit of compression on each bus, and then quite a bit for... Still getting a little bit hairy on us. Where's that coming from? Is there no saturation? Might just be this. Let's back it off a little bit. That is way better. And it was 50%. So now we're going to automate this guy. The mix knob. Yep. Cool. And so we're going to put it at 100%. And then for our section here at the beginning, the whole first part, we're just going to take that down to 50% or so, maybe even less, because it sounded nice lower. Still a tiny bit hairy. A little bit grainy, not feeling it, want more pristine for the gospel. It's not too bad. Cool. So I'm still hearing it, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Let's go, because it's not the whole time. Let's build us a little lead vocal template here together. We're going to go ahead and send all 3 of these to a new track labeled, and it will not be stereo, and it will be the, we'll call it new lead. Now each of those are coming into here. Our first stage of processing can be here for all of them. But that's not all. We're going to go to a new track. It's also going to be mono. This is going to be new lead, and we'll call it new lead smash. I usually say crush, but feeling like smash is more appropriate tonight. Let's go ahead and go now out of each of those to a new track. We're going to call new lead level. Cool. So now we have our bus here called new lead, which is essentially just one bus that I can put all the processing on. I'm not stacking for all 3 of them. Excuse me. Started drinking these Pellegrinos. Quit all sugar, man. Changed my life. But yeah. Okay, so that was a weird squirrel. But new lead, we're going to the new lead level. So now we're going to have our compressor. I've really been enjoying, man, there's some great compressors. Let's go for Neuro Audio. We're going to use Xvox, and we're going to start with a compressor, and then we may double up and use another one, but let's start with just one. And I think VCA and FET, or actually the other one, Tube and FET, is really nice. And then we'll see how much we get out of that. So hang with me. It'll make much more sense here in a minute. But before we even touch compression, let's send that to all vocals. We'll add all our effects and everything. Okay, so now we have Dynasys. Let's see what Dynasys has done for us. Now what I need, this, forgive me, this is my first time using it on camera, and I'm drawing a blank. So I pulled the, did I already do the presets for these? This, and we're gonna go light. I think we did. Yeah, and then this one, wanted medium, and then this track, oh sweet, it switches with track selection. Okay, so each of those. So now what I need to know is, can I still clip gain? How does clip gain, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if I do that, does it affect?
I still believe that by faith, I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
I'll tell you what, it sounds pretty good, but even with the light, it's a little bit too light. We're going to go medium on this first section and see what that does for us.
To me that my eyes have.
Tell you what, no, we're not. We're going hard. Let's see if we can just get what we need out of this guy.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know.
That didn't sound very good, did it? Huh, I wonder what's happening with this kind of like, is it the gate? Let's turn that off.
I have a promise God made to me that.
Yeah, I'm not digging that. Okay, let's try it again at light. Let's see what light was doing this.
Have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence. What I say is what I have a promise God made to me that.
Tell you what, I'm gonna turn that off, and let's hear what the original sounds like.
I still believe that by faith by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
Tell you what, it was helping us out, but I think we're just gonna abandon that for a minute. Let's have some fun. Let's just mix this thing here. We're gonna go fast release. I'm gonna go fast attack.
I have a promise God made.
Let's go to the peaks here and see.
I have the substance, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
Okay, still needs to be louder. So
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence. I have the substance of things hoped for. I have the substance of things. I have the substance of things hoped for and I have the substance of things.
I like that better. Okay, and then let's grab us. Where'd it go? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there we go, the silver. I like the silver.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
A little bit better. We need a little bit more before even the parallel, I think. So I'm gonna hit, it's something I don't usually do, but I like this. Smashed, what is it, parallel nuke setting here. Let's see, all the way. So this is way too much compression, probably. We'll see.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
Okay, and then we're gonna blend that in parallel.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see.
Okay, we'll deal with some EQ. Let's go ahead and clean her up a little bit.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
I'm gonna leave her low a little bit for now. We're gonna scoop some more, but let's go ahead and introduce.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
Nah, she's too pretty for the distressor. That's not working for us. We're gonna leave it as is. Okay, so we're pulling that out. Let's go in here. Setting this up from scratch is a little bit more timely than just pulling out of the template, but you guys kind of get to see the build here. All right, so this lead vocal, bam, we're going to send it into the parallel compression. Here we go. Let's hit it hard and see what we get.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see.
Okay, so we pulled it in. Now let's...
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence.
Cool, sounds beautiful.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. Yes, I do. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
I'm hearing something.
There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will evidence.
All right, let's get some effects on her, and then we'll automate that compression. So now, sounded pretty clean. We'll see how it sounds after we get these in, and we're just going to copy from here because I think I remember these being a nice blend. Let's just see what happens when we copy all this up here. We're going to push down the BGs with her so that she gets priority. And then let me check in with the chat. Sorry, guys, it's been a little bit boring, but what do we got? Witness of Light, appreciate you being here. Patrick, what's up? What's up? From man, all the way from Zambia. God bless you as well. Rico, is that a new plugin? Yeah. Xvox Pro is probably the one you're talking about. Xvox. And this is the... Let me show the full thing is this. We may use it. And the compression, man. Doug Weir recommended it to me. I got in touch with Dean over there, and it's his baby, Neuro Audio. N-U-R-O. Audio, and yeah, this thing's pretty sick. I've been using it quite a bit as like a vocal finisher almost, where I've already done kind of my compression and stuff, saturation, whatever, and then I'll use that to kind of like lock it in a little bit more and touch things up a bit. But loving that one. Let me see what
Evidence is what I say is what I see.
So obviously the S's are a problem now. So we'll go first, hit it with the 902. I think for her, we're going to go high frequencies only. We're going to go up around 6, 7K, it sounds like.
Evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Okay, I think I like the way we mixed it the other day better, but we'll see. Maybe we can get there. I'm going to put the pitch that we had up there and see. Yeah, slow it down a little bit.
Evidence is What I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. Yes, I do.
Oh, I created these. That's funny. And then I didn't use them. Let's go ahead and pop those up, and we'll move our plugins to the proper spot where right there. You know, I've been pulling up that Waves CLA 76. I used to use the Bluey quite a bit. Man, the black, this sounds pretty good. It's old, but still rocking. Let's see, how does this?
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see.
Let's go ahead and hook her up. I was probably flatter than she was, but let's see if we can. Man, all over the place tonight. Getting the background vocals. We're going to tune the lead a little bit. Let's see. Did it give us the right algorithm? Yep. Cool.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's
Okay, let's go. Starts a little bit, and then it tails, center, our vibrato. Ooh, so much prettier.
It's predestined.
It is leaning a little bit. Let's go ahead and let's go pitch drift. Just bring her back in a little bit. We'll call that good.
It's predestined.
That one's not right. Yeah.
It's predestined. It's predestined.
This one's a little.
It's predestined.
And we're gonna split it. Let her nail the note. This key is not correct, so let's fix that. Just a couple spots real quick, and then we'll get back to turn those off. I wasn't feeling what that was doing. And then we might use Neuro's Xvox here as well. The, what's it called? Writer, like their vocal writer plugin. Let's come here. What were we working on? We got
it's predestined.
So pitch, and then didn't we set the key? I thought we figured all that out. Let's come back down here and do this right. Key detector.
It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things.
B flat major. Let's see if that's accurate. I want B flat major. Bam. Cool.
It's predestined, you see.
Okay, well, let's not rely on that. Let's come over here and just, our music theory is failing me at the moment. Let me.
It's predestined, you see.
You see.
See. It's predestined, you see.
And then the fall off is flat. There it is. So that's what I'm. And then let's come here to our options, pitch grid, and we're gonna go chromatic.
It's predestined, you see.
Feels flat still.
It's predestined, you see.
Maybe it's a transition. Maybe have it. That's not gonna be.
It's predestined, you see. It's predestined, you see.
I'm just gonna try to lock this whole thing in there.
It's predestined, you see.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. There we go. Let's do that. Yep. And then we don't want it to be robotic. We don't want to, but at least pull that up a little bit. Something like that.
It's predestined, you see.
Are we flat? A little bit flat. And then when we do that, we gotta invert the.
It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see.
Yeah, so we got some things to tighten up pitch wise, but let's go ahead and lock in the compression. I'm thinking we try. I haven't really played with this too much, but let's see if X Rider over here, is that what it's called? I need to look. I need to go to there. Cool. Neuro. There we go. Yeah, X Rider. Cool. You know what? There's a couple presets in here. Human like ride. That's fun. Let's go. Cool. Pre-compressor. And let's copy this down to our vocal level at the very end here. And we're going to use this other preset and see how that does is final touch. Now let's see how this seems.
What I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. What I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence.
Yeah, so that smash track is doing too much heavy lifting. So let me go out here to the peak again.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence.
So we're not hearing that right now, but I can feel a little bit what's going on now. So
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see.
So what I want to do is get her at a better level without the parallel chain. And I think to do that right now, I'm just going to boost her out of here.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my substance of things hoped for and my evidence.
Yeah, not feeling X rider before the compression, so we'll just commit to not using that. I think it would be great at the end. The final touch one I think is going to be nice, but it's affecting the tone too much of the compression.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in.
Okay, we're probably going to have to manually de-es her, but we'll do a little bit more up higher.
I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Witness the Lie said use Melodyne for de-essing. You know, the thing I don't like about Melodynes is its de-essing is super sensitive. I don't have like a visual for, and I feel like just the slightest bit does quite a bit. And so clip gain for me is I don't know, much more visually pleasing. So, okay, but let's see how she's feeling now. That verse, I just want it to feel more natural. I feel like I've just been slamming everything.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. Yes, I do. Substance
So just kind of hearing some of the nasally stuff once you get to a little bit in the higher register. Still sounds really good, but I gotta do my part here and rein that in. So my ears are a little bit jaded, I think. I'm gonna listen from the top, and then we're gonna compare it to what we did the other day, just stacking plugins and see how does what we have now compare. Definitely gonna have to DS a little harder and probably back that off even a little bit. Get a little, you know what? Just got to do it manually. Okay, we'll get there. I'm going to go for one more thing here, and then we'll certainly need to EQ certain sections, phrases to tame them. But let's try to do what we can globally for the whole vocal.
There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
And then the end there goes back to being
Will work for me.
Here we're at minus 13, so we're going to pull back on the parallel chain towards the end here.
My vein says it will work for me. My vein says it will work for me. My vein says it will work for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it. I don't think we're going to beat what we did the other day. I don't know if it's my ears or we got this, clean that up. It's an intimate section. We got to make sure we take care of the mouth noise.
What I say.
I'm just not happy with the EQ of it. We'll come back. I need a little more verb on her too. Let's see, what do we at? All right, let's take it from the top, try to think this through and take her lead. You know, I don't even want to take it from, I want to listen to what I did the other night versus what we did tonight. So we're going to say these three muted. And then these up here, we'll go ahead and unmute those actually. I tell you what, I don't mind either one of them. The new one, I think I have more control over. So I'm going to do that. Bam. Okay, cool. And so we're headed in the right direction with the lead. I'm not fully happy with it yet, but we shall see. Cool. So what else? We got these background vocals. Let me just kind of take it from the top officially here and see what we get.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that.
What in the world is wrong with my ears tonight? That sounds terrible. Let's just take this down significantly.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith
Okay. I'm just going to have to... hit a couple of these and see how big of a difference that makes.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in. I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen.
I don't feel like that one's not catching it enough.
I have a promise.
You know what? This is the intimate vocal. Let's go ahead and just hit this here.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is.
Yeah, much cleaner. Tighten up the lows a little bit.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
And you know what?
There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Much more consistent now. A couple of plugins to help us out, and then we still got to get all these breaths. So
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I.
yeah, and so we got some click bleed as well. We'll see if we can help out with that a little bit. Might need some RX.
Seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's
Just fade into these a little bit.
faith. I know it.
And then this one.
Faith. I know it's coming by His word. It's
And sometimes I'll do the breaths and the S's at the same time, but I'm a little slow tonight, so we're just going to stick to...
It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of. the substance of things hoped for, and my
I think just fading into it's cleaning it up well.
And my evidence, things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see.
Uh-oh, it sounded like a blip.
Is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
And then for me, it's a little low. Pull that up.
And it will work out for me.
Hey, what's up? How did you say that? Balele Ponda Beat. Great mix. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate you joining me. Hey, guys, don't forget if you are liking what you're hearing, you want to learn more. Tonight's kind of a casual hangout. We're just chilling, mixing a record, but definitely don't forget to subscribe. And if you have not already, man, definitely check out the Headphone Mixing Blueprint. Link in the description. And it will take you through the gear I'm using, why I choose it, how you can use the same headphone correction for free that I'm using, explain where to get all that and everything. And yeah, check that out. I'll show you how I'm mixing professionally with headphones.
Yes, I do.
So this is where having X Rider on the end, I'm not sure that I like.
Yes, I do.
I don't know. That smoothed that out really nicely, but it was just too loud overall. So we're going to come in here and we're just going to have to go a little bit at a time. Let's pull that back a couple dB.
Yes, I do.
But then we can let that live back up.
I know it's coming back.
She's sitting a little bit awkward on top of the track. Let's go ahead and give her, we'll call it Valhalla lead, and we're going to make that a stereo, and we're going to throw my favorite delay, this Valhalla guitar tape heaven, whatever it's called, tape guitar heaven. And then we're going to Xvox comp. That's a little bit crazy here with the wow and the flutter. We're going to bring that back a little bit. The feedback's probably okay, but if we do a little bit less feedback and then send it into, let's go for, let's do vintage verb. That's so clean. No pre-delay on this one. We're going to use the mix knob and just do a little bit here. to try to give her a little more connection to the track. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's test it. Right, let's see what we got here. A little bit pitchy on that one. Probably should just do a whole session and just focus on the melodyne. I have the substance of... Gotta go a little higher, a little higher. There we go. Might need to just be able to straighten her out just like that. We'll do a little pitch drift. No, that's not gonna give it to me. Let's go here. Let's break that bad boy up here. Bam, bam. Split the S. They say you don't have to split the S anymore with Melodyne, but I still don't trust it. And then it's landing flat. So we're going to come in here, do a little surgery. It's going to work out nicely, but we're going to invert that, bring that back, and then yeah, somewhere in there. We'll see. Does it sound robotic? Feels like it's dying off too quick too. Let's come here. No, right there. Bam. So that's going. And then we're gonna invert. Yeah, like that. So it holds on to the very end. This one's a little lazy getting to the note. We'll do the same thing here. And it's not her. It's just the human voice, but... I have the substance of things home for. Yeah, we probably just need to do a whole Melodyne session, but at least that note's not. Cool. And then bam. Right on. Hey, if you guys are hanging out, you need something mixed, definitely check the link in the description. Let me know. Give you a good rate. We'll make it sound amazing. You can see we put our time in. And by us, I mean me. we make sure we don't skip steps, right? All right, let's come in here. She needs more compression out here, so let's hook her up out here. Let's get that smash. Yeah, I mean at least 3 more dB of that. Get some delay throws. We're all over the place tonight. Trying to keep you guys with something entertaining here. We'll do some delay throws. We'll create a new one. Let's go lead throws. Something unique, because I think I already have a lead throw from the template here. So now it's going to go all effects. We're going to send that, and then let's give this... I don't know, let's pick a cool delay. I don't know, has anyone got a delay you want me to use? Let's see. Let me know in the chat. Let's try to get you guys a little more active here. H delay is probably a good one for what I'm hearing. Let's try this. Let's see what this thing does if it doesn't crash the session. Got to learn my lesson, like selecting weird-looking plugin names. This is an old one. Yeah, this is Avid. So you would hope that one would work. Okay, so mix knob, we're on a bus, so we're going all the way here. We're going to try the echo. Let's try some tone.
It's gonna work for me.
Woo! That sounded clean. I like that. Okay. So we'll mute that. I got it right in the nick of time there. Where's the last one?
Work for me.
It's not even the one that I like. The one I like is just the normal delay sounds good. I need to just automate that up. All right, let's see.
Gonna work for me.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool, but it's like mono. Yeah.
Gonna work for me.
It's got a cool tone to it.
Gonna work for me. Yes, it will.
Let's go. You typing this now, yeah, right? Cool. Phone.
Gonna work for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. We're going to throw some Xvox comp on it. Little character.
Gonna work for me. Yes, it will. Gonna work for me. Yes, it will.
All right. This stuff is, where are we at? The Valhalla lead. Feedback down. Compression down a little bit. I like that. Softened it. Yeah, that's probably fine. Cool. Clean that up a little bit. Let's see what that phrase feels like.
It's gonna work for me.
I like this delay. But I don't like it sitting in the middle.
It's gonna work for me. Yeah.
Maybe wouldn't mind it if I offset that phone that I'm doing. Let's move it down a bit. Let's bring it down to like there.
It's gonna work for me. Yes, it.
I just don't want it down the middle. I want that to be stereo. So
It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will work. For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will.
So here's a good example of a spot where we got to DS it manually.
That he should lie. So I know. So I know it will. Yes, it will work for me. I know all things, they work together.
The breath S. That whole thing is getting a little pumpy. Let's pull that back some. Yeah, that's too much compression here. Let's back that off. Probably could tame that by just drawing it. Yeah, something like that might work. see what it is right there. Let's just take that down so the compressor doesn't eat it alive.
They work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for your good. Yes, it will work for me. My faith says it will work for me.
And then this guy, we'll get that run. Maybe just the first part of it, because it's going to spill over. And then we need this. Bam, unmuted.
What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Okay.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out.
My trackpad's been having a hard time, so I haven't said anything for a minute. Just kind of taking it all in, trying to figure out a game plan in my head here. Trackpad on the new Mac Mini M4 is super sensitive with clicking and stuff. I don't know. It's like as it gets sharper, it's getting more useless. Let's go for
There's no doubt.
that. There's
There's There's no
something like that, I think.
There's no doubt in my mind it will work. There's no doubt in my mind it will work. There's no doubt in my mind it will. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out.
I didn't like that one.
There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Grab this. Sorry, guys, a little bit all over the place. I'm just going to get this tightened up a little bit. That's probably fine.
There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Yes, 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 ma'am. All right. How you guys doing? Anyone still hanging out? Probably. What do we got here? You know what? Is Rico still with us? Rico, what's your daughter's name? Rico Clark in the chat. This is his daughter. And son-in-law on drums, killing it. I thought it was his son, but he corrected me. It's his daughter-in-law's, his daughter's husband. His son did not play on this one. Both killer drummers, man. Awesome talent in the family. I think I'm going to have to do a proper pass or two with the pitch. We're going to do a proper pass or two with the breaths and the S's. See if any catch my attention. But let's see. Really, we're supposed to pull these background vocals in and get them going. Let's see what we got.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
So that was a little bit weak right there. I'm going to sit her on top of the track. She is the artist here. Let's go. Let's go ahead and throw so all of that.
Yes, I do. I know it's coming.
I'm going to go from that by. And all of this is coming up for 5 dB. Let's see.
Yes, I do. I know it's coming.
Turn it down 1 dB and lift everything 1 dB.
I do.
This kind of exposed part here, I'm going to go ahead and copy. You know, it probably can just, let's grab the 902. And it's a little higher up, probably 6, 7K. And backgrounds, they're kind of out there, exposed, more intimate, more open. The band's not pumping here, hitting hard. So we need them to be a little more natural sounding. So there's our sopranos. That'll help a ton. Let's go grab, let's DS each of these individually. And let me make sure I have the noise off on these. Let's see, look at that. Off. And we need to set in all instances. And that should be a good thing. Okay, cool.
Yes, I do.
Some automation to write. Let's go grab these. It's a good candidate for like a crescendo. Let's see if we can make this sound good here. And I think we're gonna start low and then do something like this. I know you like that. Come on. Love it. All right. The only thing is a little low at the beginning. So let's not dip it quite as hard here. But kind of, yeah, something like that might be cool.
God cannot lie.
Everything here, we need some clip gain, so let's go. I'm thinking
Down in my mind, God can't lie, He won't fail His word.
the attack on this one was a little bit much. That.
Down in my mind, God can't lie, He won't fail His word, it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in the towel, I remember His word. Yes, I do. Down
bouncing around a little bit. If I hear something, man, we got to jump on it. I see some questions in the chat. I will hit that in 1 second.
So when I prevail, so when I prevail, so when I
Something like that. Give a little seesaw effect.
prevail, so when I
Oh, I think we can.
prevail, so when I
Oh, yeah.
prevail, so when I
Love it. Okay, some new names here. What's up, guys? Appreciate you hanging out. We're just mixing. My man Rico Clark was in the chat earlier. I'm not sure if he's still around. He's on the East Coast, so it might be late for him. Rico Clark is a producer. His daughter, I did not catch her name, so forgive me, is the artist. She is the lead singer. And yeah. So what do we got? So producer Rico Clark. And then what singer? I wish I need to get her name, but yeah. So if you guys are watching, man, feel free to ask questions you want to hear, break down the drums or something. I've got a few more minutes. I'm going to hang out. I've done bits and pieces. I need to go ahead and like do this off camera. Probably some of it is just boring to sit there and watch me manually pull down S's and breaths. And so I'm bouncing, trying to keep it entertaining for you guys, but also make sure we get the work done. And there's quite a bit to do, but hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the bits and pieces. I'm going to take it, I think, from where I just lifted the BGVs, and let's maybe see if we can make it to the end for the BGVs automation.
prevail, so when I wanna throw in the towel, I remember He is faithful to His word. He keeps His promises, so I know it will work for me. I know it will work. Oh, it will work.
no. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. There's no.
Tighten up that little bit of space and
What I say, that's
I really don't want that lead throw there as much. So let's grab. Is this it? New lead smash, the lead there. Let's pull that down. What I want instead is our main lead delay. Sounds really good on that run, I think.
what I say, that's what I'll say.
So we'll lift it just for that section there.
What I say, what I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
All right. Okay, on Fresh Ears tomorrow morning, I will take a listen. I'll probably do the labor stuff tonight, the manual labor breaths, S's, print this one, and I'm going to check it. I won't send it to the artist until I check on Fresh Ears in the morning. And I've got some thoughts, drums, some things that need the tom fills, might need to be automated a little bit to sit on top, make sure we retain the punch all throughout the fill. I feel like it's kind of leaning and disappearing in a bit. Making up words now. I said disappearing in. But man, you guys hanging out with me, I appreciate it. Still got a few of you hanging out. If you guys have any questions, man, fire away. Because other than that, I'm going to end the stream, take care of some of that. Be sure, if you have not already, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and check out our Headphone Mixing Blueprint. I also just launched a kind of a time crunch coaching package. Life gets busy, so we got that information down in the description. Put my ears on your mix. I actually even have I don't know if I should say it, it's a $47 thing where I'm going to put my ears on your mix, listen on my system, check against my subs, all kinds of stuff, man. Create a beautiful mix critique for you, help you take your mix to the finish line, and then identify some things maybe you can keep an eye out for future mixes to help you. And all that information, I call it the rapid mix review. All that information will be in the description, but definitely take me up on that Headphone Mixing Blueprint. Make sure you can hear things accurately. It's the first and most foremost thing with mixing to make sure you're at least hearing things close to accurate, and so you can make good decisions with your EQ. So appreciate you guys hanging out. If no more questions, man, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, maybe fade it out, and call it a night.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
I like that.
Yes, I do.
That same kind of crescendo vibe for this little line here, and it's getting kind of beat up a bit, so let's go start there, put a break point there, and then the crescendo will end there. So we're gonna crescendo 3 or 4 dB ish, something like that, maybe not quite that aggressive, and then we're gonna dip it just before that. Something like that should work. Let's see. Way too much at the end, but I like the intro. Now we can hear evidence is. It's a little bit muddy at the end. Now let's hear it. No. You get the kind of rounding of the word at the end there, and it's a little bit too muddy. So this is a little bit OCD here, but I'm going to do it. I don't even care. We're going to go one at a time, and we're going to grab us. I think it's somewhere in here. Let me see if it'll... Yeah, somewhere in there. Okay, cool. So we're going to do that. I'm actually going to compress against it. Yep, that'll handle it. And then now, render to all of these. Let's get all these too. Cool. Let's check it. Woo! Much nicer, smoother. You don't get that elevated 200 hertz thing that was happening. Cool. I get excited about just the silliest things, but you get it evened out, get things sounding nice, and then all these little things, man, it adds up to a nice even mix overall. And you may hate my EQ or compression use, but maybe hopefully you're going to pick up something about the detail and look into listening for things that are sticking out, and then do our job to clean them up. What's going on with these and why are they so low? evidence still is not loud enough. So I think you guys hanging out get the point. I'm going to go through and do that, but we've lost some people, understandably so. It is a little bit boring watching the same thing over and over. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, check out the Headphone Mixing Blueprint. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't already. Look forward to seeing you. I'll be maybe a little more focused the next stream. We'll do one in the morning. And with that, we'll see you guys later. Have a great night. And talk soon.